I can try. Everybody roughly take about 5 more good swings. All right, go ahead and pick up any balls you need to and get a drink of water real quick. Hydration is key. Hayden, I'm glad to see you here, bud. Long time no see, right? All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next drill. You guys probably all done this at some point in your life. We're going to go ahead and take our backhand. Some of you like to consider this front hand, but you're swinging with the back of your hand. Just clarify that for some of you guys. All we're doing on this drill, we're keeping the same principles we just learned, right? But now we got to involve a little bit more of our shoulders, right? We got to keep them close to that ball, right? We got to keep our hands on the inside. Very intentional with this drill, right? You're losing an extra hand to help you. So now we're going to choke up on the bat, keep our shoulders closed, and we're literally just almost flicking that ball, right? Keeping our shoulders closed as long as possible, keeping our hands in, still trying to make contact in that sweet spot. Nice and easy to the ball, and then push through, right? Almost like we're reverse punching somebody, right? I'll go ahead and take a few to show you guys what it's going to look like. We're going for consistency here, right? Going for consistency in anything we do, but specifically right now, we're trying to get a lot of line drives up the middle, right? You guys will be able to tell if something's not right because the ball is going to flare up or go straight down, right? It's either going to have to do with you getting under it or your shoulders going crazy. But those are kind of two in the same right there.
These swings don't have to be hard as possible. You can go nice and easy, making sure that it's short and compact. You get that through the zone. Make sure it's hitting every single point.
That is correct. It's going to feel a little weird, guys, because we just harped on keeping your elbow and your hips connected, right? Now we're losing that, right? So now we're going to have to strengthen our front hand, just like we strengthened our backhand, right? Same principles. Keep the hands inside. Keeping the shoulders closed, because what happens is you rotate and you twist those shoulders, you open up, right? Now look what's happening. I'm driving my bat down to that ball in a completely different direction. I'm not trying to drop my hands. I'm trying to stay in line with that ball, be aggressive, right? Don't get that thing, right? Not crazy out here and hoping I get lucky. We shouldn't have to get lucky. That's why we're doing this. For those of you who have extra big bats, it's okay to rest it on your shoulder, kind of go through. I like to keep this other hand up here, right? Still glued to my side, right? So I'm not forgetting about it. Again, we're looking, have a little game with yourself. See how many in a row you can make the exact same as before, right? Line drives through the middle of that net, right? Versus, you know, you hit one on the ground, okay, what do I got to do? What do I have to adjust here, right? Am I driving my shoulders back? Am I opening up too soon? Or am I staying closed and I'm just missing it, right? Think about it. Be intentional.
The hardest thing with losing this one hand, right? You don't have the stability. So you really got to engage that core, making sure you're driving those hands all the way through the zone. Nice, simple, compact. Don't be afraid to move that tee around. You got to be able to hit every single strike, right? Nice one, Andrew. Nice, Tanner.
Brett, you're probably a master at this. Probably getting used to the one hand, right? That's okay. That's a good thing.
Nice, Peyton.
Just real quick, give me a thumbs up if you're finding it hard to be consistent with the front hand or the backhand, right? Is it a little bit more difficult in between for some of you? It is a little hard. That's good. It's not supposed to be easy because this hand often gets forgotten, right? We use so much of this backhand. That's why it's really important to kind of hone in on using this front hand, keeping the shoulders closed. So I'm okay. It's hard even for me to be consistent. I can barely get 2 or 3 in a row right up the middle sometimes. Just keep working with it. Go ahead and we're going to take about 10, 15 more swings doing this, and then we'll switch it up. All right, guys, go ahead and shake it loose. Get that lactic acid out of your arm. Get water if you need to. If you need to pick up balls, that's fine. I'm going to give you guys about 20 seconds, unless I see a lot of you being really busy. Then we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. This is going to be one that you guys haven't seen before. Or maybe you have and you're a pro and I already don't know. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to Coach Connor here to explain our next drill, what the purpose of it is.
So this next drill, we're going to go ahead and drop the tee all the way down to its lowest point. And we're going to go ahead and get on one knee, making sure that get on your back knee. If you're a righty, it will be your right knee. If you're lefty, it will be your left. Just like Coach Peyton is doing here. The reason why we do this is to really get your hands to that spot, right? Keeping your hands inside that baseball. No matter where the pitch is, you got to get inside. If you start going out, you're starting to lose that power. You're starting to dip the bat, starting to get on top. You have less area to actually hit the ball with. Like we said, we're trying to drive everything up the middle. Nice hard line drives right up the middle.
Something to also keep in mind, when you go down on that one knee, look at what position I'm in, right? When I make contact, I'm in this almost exact same position. So when I drop to my knee, I'm gonna try and keep it similar, right? So as I'm hitting off the tee, it's almost the same as if I were standing up. Now it's just a little bit more difficult, right? Because I don't have that mobility. I really have to focus on keeping my hands hitting to that ball on the inside. Everything's super tight.
It may be hard to stabilize yourself, especially not being on your feet. Really concentrate on tightening up your core to make sure your head stays still so you can drive through that zone. If you start flaring back or going on top and you're kind of losing balance, regroup, get back into the power position, get in that nice L, and go right back down.
Also, another thing to keep in mind when you're doing this drill, right? You maybe feel like you're getting to that ball, but if you're having to reach back to get to that ball, it's not good. What you're doing is you're dipping your shoulders, right? Remember what we just worked on, level, right? Going to that ball, keeping it close as long as possible. Same thing here. It's a pretty difficult drill, I'm not going to lie, but it is extremely beneficial for feeling it out and seeing what it's like to actually consistently keep your hand on the inside of that ball.
See how Coach Pagan is keeping everything nice and steady, keeping his eye on that ball. His head's not swaying everywhere. His shoulders are still square to the ball. He's driving that ball right up the middle. He starts leaning back, you're going to start popping them up, maybe even just tipping it a little bit. You want to make sure that ball's getting squared up, going right up the middle.
Keep in mind, you guys don't have to be killing the ball for this drill. This drill, you will feel it, I promise. Just keeping your hands on the inside, hitting that sweet spot, you're going to feel the difference, just like you should have felt the difference when we were rocking earlier, right? Keeping that hip tight. You'll definitely feel it now if you didn't feel it before, right? Hands inside to that ball. And you'll realize you don't have to kill the ball when you're doing this drill. And if it feels good, it's going to feel even better when you start standing again. It's almost the same principle, right? Just on a knee.
Nice, Pagan. Good one, Andrew. I see you. We lost a friend.
It's okay. For those of you who have a rough surface, you can, next time you practice this, put a pillow or something under your knee. It'll save you a lot of that discomfort. Some of you may be finding this pretty difficult for being your first time. That's okay. That's why we're working on it. Challenge. Really be intentional about slow and controlled here, right? Slow and controlled through that ball, making sure everything's where it needs to be. Nice shot, Mason. Nice, Peyton. That was really good. Good job, Tanner. Again, this is a drill that you can modify. Like if you want to do a one-handed knee, that is perfectly okay. I see, Brett, you have no choice, which is fine. It's even harder for you, right? Now you really have to work on that backhand. Same goes for you guys. If you ever want to make it harder, or you ever need to pick out a weakness, or you just need to cover everything, fix it up for yourself. It's not like you have to do the same thing each time, right? We don't want to get too complacent with everything. You going to the beach, Sam? Nice. Cowabunga. Hey, nice swing, Eric. That was really good. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and spice it up a little bit, move on to the next one.
All right, so the next one, we're taking the legs out completely. We're going to be on both knees, making sure that we're really focusing on keeping those hands inside that ball. Driving the hands through the zone, getting to our good contact point, finishing high. The reason why we do this, and feel free to move the ball around the plate. If you want to start out, I would say start out on the outside, because that is going to be the hardest point. You don't have your body to kind of direct you. It's all making sure you're getting back through the zone at every single point. Outside, middle, in. Also, don't worry about if you hit the tee a few times on this one. It's going to be weird. But we're really focusing on keeping that core strong, driving those hands inside the ball, driving it right back up the middle.
Again, you guys are going to feel it. It's going to be a major difference if you were out there reaching for the ball versus now you're forced to stay tight to the ball.
John Payton. John Thomas.
Good job, Mr. Eric.
Tanner. Swing it like you mean it.
Oh, come on, man.
Swing it like you mean it. Get set. Get set. Better. That was better. Take your time. Take your time. Get set. Good job, Andrew.
Remember, this drill's not going to be possible to do unless you keep your elbow and your side connected together all the way through, right? If you're reaching out there without having any knee stabilization, you're going to be getting a lot of weird, goofy hits, right? It's not going to feel right. You'll know when it feels right.
It really exploits the getting your hands on the inside of the ball. Even when I was doing it,
Good job, Mason.
I was getting a few pop-ups, driving them into the ground. Every single person can continue to work on this. Even the pros, they can continue to work on this.
Hey, Mateo, I see you working there. Good job, buddy.
Good job, Andrew.
Good job, Mateo.
Bless you. All right, guys, take about 5 more. Unless you're out of balls, that's okay too. All right, guys, go ahead and wrap it up. Get a quick drink of water, pick up the balls if you need to, and then we've got a little competition we're going to have with ourselves here at the end.
Mason Maverick. Looks cold in California. Is it cold?
Yeah.
Okay.
They said it was gonna rain today.
Okay. How is it here? I don't even know. I haven't been outside in a while.
It's a little bit cloudy here, but not too bad. All right, guys. So as you know, we have 3 different zones, right? We've got inside, which is closest to us. We've got the middle, right? The meatball, potato pitch that we all love, right? We have outside, the away pitch, the furthest pitch from us. We're welcome today. And here's the competition. As you guys also know, I've been preaching this a lot. We have 9 different spots within those 3 zones, right? We have high outside, middle outside, low outside, high middle, middle middle, low middle. Same thing for the inside, right? We're going to work on all of them. Here's the catch. We're going to start outside. We're going to start high, right? We're going to take our swing. If it's a good, consistent swing, right? We did everything correct. We're going to move to the middle, all right? You do the same thing, right? And the first time you have a bad swing, you got to start all over. We're going back to outside, up high, right? We're going to do all 9 perfectly, all right? I want to see good swings, all right? I'll do it with you guys. If you finish, good. See how many times you can do it before we end, all right? But we're going to do 9 perfect swings, okay? You guys should all know what a perfect swing is by now, right? I'm going to set my tee up outside. I'm going to let it travel in the zone, right? I'm going to put it up high, probably around chest level, right? Probably right around here for me. I'm going for perfect swings here, okay? Consistency. For me, I wouldn't personally consider that a good swing, so I'm going to stick here. I'll move on when I get a good swing.
Good job, Brett. Good job, Tanner. Good job, Thomas. Looking good, Mason. Both the Masons are looking good. Oh, keep that head still, Peyton. Better. Good. Job, Mason, Maverick. I see you, Thomas.
Keep in mind, outside should be traveling deeper into the zone, right? Let it travel across the plate. Inside will be in front of the plate, right? And in the middle, you can set it up where that perfect pitch is for you, right? Right where you like it, right in the center of the plate, forward towards the front.
Keep those shoulders square, Mr. Peyton. A little bit better.
Remember, we're working with low and high pitches now, right?
Pretty swing, Andrew. That was
Low and
nice.
athletic. You're up here, right? Then you got to drop your hands to go get that low pitch. You're right in the middle.
Tanner likes the high pitches. He's in California. Brett, great one-arm swings, man. That arm tired?
You're gonna have a massive left-handed forearm.
That was a good swing, Peyton. Ah, Mateo's back in the frame. I see you, Mateo. Keep working, bud. Nice shirt, Mateo. I like it. Keep that balance, Brett. Keep it balance. Guys are looking good today.
You guys bring your A game? Sounds like it. Looks like it's been.
All right, Eric, way high. I see it. I see it. Let's see it, Eric. Wow, stayed on top of it. Well done. Sam, are you judging swings? Who's got the best swing? Eddie's upside down. All right, you guys want to wrap this up?
About to find out how many of you got it.
Wow, Tanner stayed on top of that. Well done, Tanner. All right, I'm gonna go around the room. I'm gonna ask some questions. Let's see here. Let's start with Brett. Brett, what's your favorite team? I can't unmute him. I can't unmute you.
Brett, you've got yourself muted.
Oh, here we go.
Who's your
Cubs.
The Cubs.
favorite- All right.
Who's your favorite player?
Javier Baez.
Okay, all right. Where are you located? What town? Are
Union
you?
Bridge, Maryland. Carroll County.
Carroll County? Cambridge, you said?
No, Union Bridge.
Union Bridge. Okay, got you. All right. Hey, thanks for joining us today. Thomas, what's your favorite team?
The Nationals,
Nats. All right. Who's your favorite player?
Max Scherzer.
All right.